This video is really about how I'm preparing. So some of that is the preparation of where to go, and also how I'm stocking my RV and my van full of stuff. And I'm going to show you the mess that it's in right now. Well, hello my friends. I thought I'd get on here and give you an update about what's going on. Well, good morning everyone. I don't really know if it's a good morning. Whew. I'm trying not to cry through all this. I know a moment ago you saw that I was extremely upset and crying, and that was just my way of handling everything that was going on. I'm usually like a very strong, individual, but this stuff has gotten me like a ton of anxiety, and so it's not that I'm not a strong person, it's just that it was everything coming at me at once and trying to figure out like what to do during all of the situation. So I'm actually gonna come over here and sit down. I think it was literally trying to figure out what we should do during this time, because so many things were changing at once and I literally was not sure what was happening. We were seeing things like makeshift hospitals, and we were running out of ventilators and medical supplies, and I'm not going to get into the politics of it. People can speculate on how this came about and if it's like the flu or not like the flu and all of that stuff. I mean, I'm just not going to go into all of that here, but I know that we've never seen anything like this before in any of our lifetimes, and I think everybody is trying to do their best to figure it all out. And so for me, it was just trying to process everything, and I don't usually watch the news. It brings my anxiety up anyways. I only go and watch it if I really feel like I need to, and this was one of those times where I felt like I really needed to. So I did, and of course my anxiety was up because there was a lot of fear stuff going on in the media, and some of it was probably good, to be honest, because it made people more aware and made them wear gloves and masks and various things like that. I want to just talk to you about what was happening with me and my experience and what Scott and I did to prepare for what was happening. And so a lot has happened as of what you just saw when I was crying. It's been 2.5 weeks now, I think, since that, and just trying to get everything together and figure things out. So anyways, what has happened is I am at 1,000 Trails Park in Palm Desert, California, and sorry, there's flies out here, so they keep, I don't know why, they're like so attracted to me for some reason. I don't know if it's my dry skin or what. 1,000 Trails, I tell you what, like I just bought this membership right before we went to Baja, Mexico, and they have been absolutely amazing. I'm glad I bought it before I went, because it's like the third time I think I've stayed here, and they actually stopped taking new reservations all across the country this last week. And if you were already in the park, you could stay, and they were extending us here at this particular park until May 1st automatically. And so the thing is, if we leave though, leave the park as in take our entire RV and our setup and everything and go somewhere else and then try to come back, we can't come back in. So you have to stay here. So it's been nice from that aspect. I've had hookups and water and access to laundry and showers and stuff like that. So that's really great. And of course there's groceries and stuff in town. So from that aspect, it's been like super amazing because I've been able to stay put. So I'm now here by myself. Scott was here with me. He and I were traveling together for the last several months. But he's Canadian and he has to go back to Canada because of his health insurance, and it was also almost his time to go back anyways because he can only be in the United States for 6 months. So he's gone, I'm here by myself, and I've looked at like hooking up with some other escapers, and everybody's kind of all over the place, and people are really helping each other out. I have loved to see what the community has done with helping displaced nomads. I'm going to actually show right here, there is a Facebook page for displaced nomads. So if you are a nomad and you're looking for places to stay, check out this Facebook group. A lot of people are helping each other out by providing land or a place for people to stay, short-term or long-term, depending on your situation. So I'm excited to see what the community has done, but it's definitely affected how we are as nomads. They're shutting down campgrounds, they're shutting down BLM land, they're shutting down state parks. There's just all kinds of things that have been happening that we've had to really be aware of, and has changed how we've been able to travel. Interestingly, being in an RV would typically be much safer than being in a city and inside your your home maybe, because you can go out into BLM land and really quarantine yourself away from people. But because of all the closures, which I don't fully understand why they're doing that, I don't think that they consider that there's so many people out there that are full-time. But anyways, it is what it is. So this video is really about how I'm preparing. So some of that is the preparation of where to go, and also how I'm stocking my RV and my van full of stuff. And I'm going to show you the mess that it's in right now. I'm about to go and clean it up because it is crazy. So let's go take a look at it. Oh my God. My awning's out. Okay, so I bought like several weeks worth of food, shelf stable food, because, you know, just in case you have to be out a little bit longer. So shelf stable food seemed to be the best bet. And I have a little bit of a conundrum right now. I bought this rack and I need to pull it out real quick. Eek. Here's the back side of everything. Look how stocked it is. It's crazy. All of these are groceries. I got more inside, but I need to really go through all of this stuff because it's not usually this full looking. I've bought stuff like soups, oatmeal, and these Crust bars, which are amazing. I only bought these whenever they came back in stock. I didn't want to take away from mothers and fathers out there with babies. Coffee, trail mix, my sugar that I love. This is monk fruit sugar if you guys have never had it. Like, so this monk fruit sugar, oh my God, this stuff is like absolutely amazing. It is made from monk fruit and it's 0 calories, 0 carbs. Tastes just like sugar. I love it. Pepto-Bismol, beef jerky, tuna, soup, yes, macaroni and cheese, just all kinds of stuff. Gloves. They finally have gloves back in stock. The great thing about RVers is that we typically have gloves with us because we're, you know, getting rid of the waste in our RVs, and so we put gloves on. So Amazon came out with, I was running out actually when all this was happening, so quickly went online and bought some more gloves. With my cassette toilet, I can only get like 4 to 6 days out on BLM without having to dump the tank. If I want to stay out any longer than that, especially with everything that's going on, I want to minimize the amount of times I have to go to the grocery store. So in order to do that, I went and got another, like, kind of like an extra tank, but let me show you. Oh my God, these flies are awful. I bought this jerry can. It's actually for water, and it's 20 liters or 5 gallons. What I love about it is that I can dump my cassette toilet into this. And so it has this, you can see here, it has a very wide mouth on it, 4 inches across. 4 inches across. My cassette toilet little pipe, whatever that thing is called, will fit perfectly in there. So not an issue at all. And then when I want to dump it, I can either dump it from here or somehow pour it out of this. So I'm bringing this with me too, so I can dump my cassette toilet inside of this water tank until I can get to a place where I can actually dump everything and get water. So this allows me to stay out on BLM or National Forest or wherever I'm staying a little bit longer, so I don't have to come in town and expose myself or be at risk. And so that's one extra thing that I've done to stay out. Now, some of my other RV friends, they're doing some other things like adding car carriers to the back of their hitch where they can store water and food and supplies and all kinds of stuff. But we're doing things a little bit differently so that we don't put ourselves at risk. And that's really what the spirit of this whole, you know, having the stay-at-home order is, that you're not exposing yourself to people and nobody's exposing themselves to you. Expose is like a weird word here, isn't it? But you know what I mean. From the coronavirus. I bought that and I'll carry that with me. I'm going to try to figure out if I can put it somehow on the back of my RV instead of inside, but I'm going to make room on the inside just in case. And then when I get to the place that I'm going to, I can actually put the jerry can outside and I don't have to worry about stink and all of that stuff. So the other thing that I did is, as you were seeing earlier, I bought this rack. This is a bicycle rack. It is on a swing away arm, and I'm going to do another video about that. It's actually called the Rocky Mount swing away arm, and I have to have it because I'm always opening these doors. And this will actually accommodate a fat tire bike, and that's what I purchased. I bought another rad power bike. If you've seen any of my other videos where I had my Class C, I had a rad power bike. Now this one is going to be a step through, so much better for me, because the other one I could barely get off the bike because it was too tall. I didn't realize it was not really made for short people, so I guess I didn't do my research very well on that one. So having the bike actually allows me to go out and go to the grocery store if I want to. It allows me to just run up there and do quick little errands, and also kind of get out into nature when I want to, especially when I get onto land where I'm by myself. Just another form of transportation and entertainment later on. But I'm glad to have that again. Bike is coming in on Tuesday, so I'll get all that installed. I'm gonna get all this taken care of and organized right now because it is supposed to rain for the next 4 days here. Very weird, it's Palm Desert. Hopefully that changes because my bike is coming in soon and I'd really like to kind of ride it around a bit. All right, so let me get this taken care of and then we will continue on with how we're preparing. It's still not perfect and I have to wait till I get some other stuff to come in to help organize. And this isn't exactly how it'll be set up just because I have to put like my grill in there, have my grill that's sitting over there. And that actually goes inside of a trash bag and goes underneath all of this. These are my chairs and my rugs and stuff in here. So this is all my like exercise equipment, my weights and everything in there. And this box is all my tools and also my air compressor. And then right there in the middle, if you can see all of this, that's where I put all the groceries. So there's 3 bags of groceries, shelf-stable food, my gloves. I'm always using this tool right here, crescent wrench system. And then I also cleaned out this drawer to have, I did buy like electrolyte, Pedialyte stuff. I just cleaned it all out and put everything in here. And batteries and all that kind of good stuff. So the jerry can right here, if I can't get it on the back of the RV, is going to be right there. It cannot fit this direction because you can see it's over the lip there. So that is it for now on the back end. I'm going to go work on the inside of the RV. I've got a couple of other organizing tools coming in. It's like some shelves and stuff like that for that kind of pantry area behind the Berkey. So guys, how do you like my new look? Beautiful, huh? So Riverside County has issued an order that says you have to wear a mask when you go outside from your house, and you cannot congregate with other people who do not live in your house. So, not that we would be congregating with anybody anyways. You still can go to the grocery store and get your essentials and stuff like that. I'm gonna need to go for a walk. Wearing my other mask, by the way, let me show you that really quick. Alright, so I have my P95 mask. It's not an N95. I understand that people are using N95s, especially in the medical community. I had my P95 mask when I was in Alaska last year. I bought 2 of them. And so I have one, now I gave the other one to Scott. I was able to use those, and I did look it up on a medical website, and it said that they were fine for purposes of protecting yourself against the coronavirus. So wearing that to go outside and the heat, no. And it's, you can't breathe very well in it. So the latest things that I've seen was to protect yourself from touching your face. So of course, always wash your hands and everything, but I don't know about you guys, but I have discovered since all this happened how much I actually touch my face. It's very alarming. Just to like, you know, wipe your eye, rub your nose, an itch, something like that. And so this is really to keep me from actually touching my face. And the people that are walking out here, you can kind of see out here. Not a lot of people around here. Got people who are walking or riding their bikes, and we're not coming close to each other, so this should be kind so that I'm in compliance with the Riverside County ordinance of having a mask on my face. All right, Lily and I are gonna go for a walk. I have been doing this program where you try to get to 9,000 steps a day, and so I work a lot on the computer, so I don't always get out. I'm going to do 6,000 steps today is what my goal has been. It's been that way for the next week, so you just kind of step it up every day. I only have like 3,000 steps right now recorded. It's been a slow day. I had a lot of organizing and stuff to do, so I need to go walk for probably a good 30 minutes to catch up. All right, I'll be back in a little bit to tell you more about how I prepared for this coronavirus and prepping my van. Okay.